Dorian.
Say one word in defense of your brother, and I won't be held responsible.
I can assure you I did not come here to defend Todd. Oh, Dorian, what happened to Blair is just beyond horrible. And if there's anything at all that I can do... How is she?
Besides the stab wounds, she had a head injury which caused her brain to swell.
Oh, my God.
They have her in a medically induced coma in the hope that it will heal.
So you found her?
Yes. Who could do this to my beautiful Blair? Who could be so evil?
No, I've defended Todd more times than I can even count. I know now that he's capable of anything. But to stab Blair, I mean...
Viki. Todd didn't do it.
Really? You believe that?
Nobody has done more harm to my family than Todd. And I hope that he rots in hell for it, but... When I heard him tell Star that he couldn't hurt Blair because she had given him his children, I knew it was genuine. Because I think in some sliver of Todd's heart, he's always going to love Blair as much as he can love anyone.
Dorian, are the police looking at anyone other than Todd?
I have no idea what the police are doing, if anything. I am doing some investigating on my own.
Are you?
Yes, did you know that Langston's uncle from Colombia had moved into my house shortly before Blair was attacked? His name is Ray Montes.
I know who he is, yeah.
Oh, of course you do. Of course. Because Clint is the one who brought him to town. A man who was accused of stabbing his first wife to death.
Dorian, how did he end up staying at your house?
Because Maurice invited him.
Oh, right. You gave your house to Mo and Noel.
The point is, Montez had access to Blair's room. He could have easily gone in there.
Yeah, but why would he try and murder Blair?
Because he's a psychopath who preys on women with a knife.
Well, from what I've read, he was falsely convicted.
Do you think that I care what some corrupt judge in Colombia says?
Okay. So you accused him? I mean, what happened?
He has an airtight alibi provided by your Mo. So I'm back to square one. Happy now?
No, Dorian, of course not. I love Blair, too. The thing is, if Todd didn't do it and this Montez fellow didn't...
Whoever did is still out there.
She looks so helpless now. Not at all like that abrasive young woman that I first met.
You have always had trouble with assertive women. That's why we've never gotten along. Kramer women are powerful.
Yeah, well, she didn't seem so powerful all those years ago. Dorian, she seemed wounded, like Todd, and deeply so, and she worked so hard to cover it up, just as he does.
Where's this all going, Viki?
It's just that I can understand why they were together. They needed each other. The thing is, what I see now is a mother who would do anything to be with her children, even if that means beating impossible odds.
And is this where you give me the cliches about how she's so young and strong and she's going to pull through?
But she is all those things, and she will pull through.
You don't know that, Viki. Nobody knows that. But if love can pull you through, she's going to make it. Because I love her.
Oh, no, you do.
Blair and I are very much alike. Fierce and determined. That's probably why we fight so much. But each of us knows that in our own way we would die for each other. That girl's as close to my heart as if she were my daughter. I can't lose her. How's she doing? I want to see her. So do they. Oh, why? Oh, the boys here. I told you. Jack and Sam want to see their mother.
Good evening, Dr. Lord.
It's Lord Buchanan now.
I'm sorry about Miss Kramer. Your niece always reminded me of my cousin Telly, short for Chantel. Tall, slim, real firecracker. Telly one time had this boyfriend who came after her with
Too much information.
Aunt Dorian, I'm not scared. I know my mom was hurt. I just want to tell her to get well and come home soon, okay?
Okay. That could be exactly what she needs to hear. All right, then. Come on, boys. Addie, are you all right?
I have to be, don't I? I'm her mother.
Sort of in my mouth back there. It's just, I should have been there. I mean, I can't help but feeling if I would have been home.
No. You did exactly what I asked you to do, and there's no way that Addie could have managed getting to Savannah with the boys all on her own.
I just wish there was something that I could do.
You're already doing it. And honestly, I think of you much more as family than I do as an employee. I believe that you have met Miss Davidson.
I've seen you come and go, Miss Davidson.
Oh, it's Viki. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shaun, my pleasure.
Shaun heads up security at La Boulée.
Star is my niece. She's told me how good you've been to her during a very difficult period in her life.
Star's a good girl.
Yeah.
And this type of thing should have never happened to her mama. And I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure that this type of thing never happens again.
Boys. Hey.
Is our mom gonna die?
Of course she's not. She's just sleeping.
But what if she doesn't wake up?
She will.
Tell him the truth, Dorian.
Nobody can be certain how your mother is going to respond, but I promise you, her doctors are working really hard.
If she dies, I won't have a mom or a dad.
You'll always have me and your grandma.
I want to see my dad.
Hey, how's Blair doing? You know?
Her condition is unchanged. But there's somebody who really wants to see you.
Jack said he wasn't scared, but he really was. I probably shouldn't have taken him to see his mother.
I think you made the right call. Jack needed to see his mother, and he also needs to see that his father, despite his surroundings, is alive and well.
And loves him. Children need all the love they can get from anyone who could give it to them. There's something else I wanted to thank you for. For being Blair's mother when I couldn't be. All those years at St. Anne's. I knew you had each other. That you were there for her. It made me feel better. It still does. Oh, Dory, we can't lose her.
We won't. I promise you, we won't.